Howdy!
What's up?
What's going on? It's time for Computer TV Inbox, where we read emails. That's about it. How do you like my fresh new haircut? I call it my fresh new do.
You look good.
How do you like that?
I like it. You look sexy, Bauer.
Looking pretty good. If I don't say so myself.
Less bald?
Yeah. Think I look? I look less bald when the hair is shorter than when I do when the hair is long.
It covers up the receding hairline a little bit.
Does it really?
I don't know. Yeah, you look good though.
All right. Yeah.
I'm sure all your fans out there will be happy.
As long as the fans are happy that my hair looks good, that's what matters to me. And Daniel.
Producer
Look in my eyes, Daniel. You like the hair? All right. See the way you look. See that connection that I have with producer Dan there? You see that?
Deep.
All right. So these are the emails that we received from you, and then we read them. I got one that I had to pluck off of YouTube though because it was interesting. Now, last week on Tech Update, Albert and I were sitting here. We were talking about a NASA study. Did you see this?
No.
What do you mean? No.
No.
What do you mean no? This was last week's Tech Update. It was Friday's Tech Update, and we had this story about NASA, and of course you watched it. So
I'm a little behind.
What do you mean you're behind?
I'm behind.
You didn't see last week's Tech Update?
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What are you gonna do? You gonna kick me off?
No, I'm just a little shocked. Like I thought that we were a team and that we.
No, we are a team. We are a team, but sometimes those Tech Updates go a little long and it's hard to catch up. I'm like 2 weeks behind. Jeez, cut my head off.
I don't think I've raised my voice or acted angry in any way. I'm just a little hurt. That's all.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm a little hurt that you didn't watch Tech Update last week.
Will you please do me the great honors of filling me in on this NASA story?
I will be more than happy to.
Okay.
So there's a story about NASA's doing a study. They want to learn how microgravity affects human beings. Okay, so they're taking people and they're putting them in beds. They're making them lay there for like 35 days straight, where you can't get up out of bed. You can't use the bathroom. Everything has to be done in like bedpan catheter style. Ew. But they pay like $200 a day or $250 a day.
To do nothing.
To do nothing but lay there for like 60 days. And I thought it was interesting. I was like, I don't know if I could actually handle doing that, but people are obviously doing it. So I got this response on YouTube. It says, this is from Bandman135 on YouTube. And he says, guys, I've been subscribed to you guys for a few years now. I'm doing one of the NASA studies right now. I wonder if he was doing it like from bed. That's what happens when you get that bored. You start watching crap like this. Like that's what happens. Like when you're stuck in a hospital bed for like 2 months straight, eventually you run out of other stuff to watch, and you have to start watching us.
Yep, that's true.
So we're probably huge with the NASA study people because they're bored out of their minds.
And we're huge in all hospitals across the world.
Probably. So he says, I can tell you that there is almost no line for women 24 and older, and you're well over 24, so you could be eligible for that.
Excuse me.
And it says there's also
a woman's age.
there is also a shorter study, 21 days, that takes a few weeks to get started, but it's worth it. So if you're a lady and you're over 24, you can hop right in bed with NASA, and you're like for like $250 a day.
I'm sorry, but I could never do something like that. I'd be so bored.
Well, yeah, but $250 a day?
Yeah, but what is it?
With all your expenses paid, so when you walk out of there, you're walking with cash money, dog.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is lay there for 30 days.
But who would watch my dog?
I don't know. I don't know who's going to watch your dog. I have no idea. So anyway, if you're a lady, and apparently if you're a dude, you can even get in the lines a little longer, but if you're a woman, you're right in there. It's awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. This next message to us is coming to us from Facebook. And actually, it's a message for you, Bauer, and I just thought I should definitely read it on air.
I'm sure it's pleasant.
It's from Juliet Steiner, and she says, "Hi, Sam. Can you please..."
Girl?
A girl, yeah.
Let's see what she's got.
So this is what she says. She says, "Hi, Sam. Can you please forward this message to our favorite male host?"
Ooh.
And then she did the winky, smile, the winkle smile with the wink. Yeah, one of those. Okay. So, hey, Bauer, I just wanted to tell you that you're my favorite host at Computer TV, and I like it that you and Albert do not have your acted discussions anymore.
I don't know what that means.
Me either. I wrote you already like 10 emails.
Me? She wrote me 10 emails?
Yes, in which I told you.
Never started reading my email. I didn't know there were ladies in there. I thought it was just a bunch of dudes asking me what video card to buy. If I had known there were women writing the emails, I'd be reading them.
Well, we have a lady right here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I told you that I like you, but you never answered them or read it on inbox. You said that you are so sad that everybody hates you, so I thought I'd do you a favor and tell you that there are actually people who do like you. Another winky, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I hope I can contact you about that way. By
Absolutely.
your biggest fan, Julian.
Keep those emails coming.
and
I'll start reading them.
Hold on. We have a PS.
And here's a way to get me to read them. It's like, pics attached in the subject line.
Oh, yeah, pic.
I'm right in there.
A PS.
Yeah.
I just created this bad word Facebook profile for you, and this message I probably won't.
What's the bad word? Can I see it? Okay, yeah, we can't say that.
Bad word. But I probably won't be on here one more time. You should get MySpace.
MySpace? I thought MySpace was over. So is she getting angry at me for not looking at the MySpace page? Is that what that was? Is that why the cursing was in there? Is she irritated with me?
I think so, because you know what? If you didn't answer 10 of my emails, I'd be so furious at you, Bauer. So frustrated. I feel her frustration.
I'm not really much of an email answerer.
Yeah.
This is,
You like short and sweet ones.
Yeah, that's right. I like this one, like this. This guy, Daniel Curtine, sends me, holy crap! All right, that's it. But then he also sends a link, and that's to this story out of Miami today.
Oh.
You guys familiar with this story? Anybody know what happened in Miami today?
What happened?
The story, an unmanned, computerized train slowly rolled forward onto a repairman who unfortunately did not survive. This happened today in Miami, where we live. Authorities haven't come to a conclusion, saying it rolled for unknown reasons. Computer robot train rolling over a repairman for unknown reasons.
What does that mean?
That means that it's on. Like that's one of the early first strikes. That's how it begins. The computer trains start rolling over repairmen, and then before you know it, we've got, armed robot drones from the military firing rockets on our houses because they're pissed. Haven't you seen Transformers? They're deadly. So yeah, the opening salvo has happened, and it's happened right here in Miami. Robot trains striking the first blow. Robot trains 1, people are now 0. It's time to get to work, folks. You see anything robotic? It's time to go ahead and do what you're supposed to do, people.
All right. Well, if they come after me, I'm coming
Blow
to
it
your
up.
house.
I don't know if my house is even safe. I was thinking about getting one of those robot vacuum cleaners. Not anymore.
Okay, on to the next email. This one's coming to us from Matt Hart, and he wants to ask some questions about video cameras. I'm trying to get into the whole YouTubing thing, but I kind of enjoyed that nothing in my house, or I'm kind of annoyed that nothing in my house records HD. So I've done some research into digital HD cameras. I'm trying to choose between the Flip, Mino HD, the Creative Vado HD, and the Kodak ZI6. Any advice? Send my wife. Okay, so I would like you to know, Matt Hart, that I actually read a whole article about this recently in PC World magazine. And they compared the 3 that you mentioned, and the Creative Vado came out on top. Best quality video
Better than
and
the Kodak?
sound.
I've always been impressed by the Kodak.
In fact, let me tell you, the Kodak.
I've never used the Creative, so I don't know.
The Kodak was actually last on the list.
Really?
Yeah.
Above the Flip? See, I like the Kodak much better than the Flip.
No, it was underneath the Flip.
PC World doesn't know what they're talking
No,
about.
this is what they're saying. This
Yeah.
is what they're saying.
Who are they? Who's PC World?
I don't know. So, Matt, just depends how much money you want to spend, really. I think the Vado is more expensive than all of them. But the Flip does a good job, too, so
So get it.
it's up to you.
There you go. This one's from Kyle. Did you know that we have, physicists watching us here?
Real physicists?
Physicists. This one, he says, I'm a student. Oh, well, he's a student of physics at MTSU,
That's so cool.
which is Middle Tennessee State University.
Woo woo.
Did you know that? Did you know that's what MTSU stood for? I have no idea why I do. As someone who has always enjoyed the space sciences and reveled in the technology it has helped produce, thought you might be interested in a concept that's been common among engineers. Of course, we were talking about how it's going to be expensive last week's. Let me help catch you up on last week's tech update.
Okay, give me the
Since you didn't watch it, we were talking about how Virgin's launching their space plane, all right, and people are going to be able to fly into space.
Yeah.
But they were saying it's always going to be expensive, no matter what, just
Sure.
because of the way it all works. It's never going to be really affordable.
Sure.
So this guy Kyle has been working on. He's very inspired by this. The idea of a space elevator. He says a space elevator is a sound engineering concept based on advanced materials called nanotubes, which I'm sure you've heard of. You've heard of nanotubes.
Yes,
I know that.
I have.
Okay. Very small.
Nanotechnology.
Yes.
I'm very in tune with nanotechnology.
Yeah. It's basically like they're a very small scale. They're very small tubes, and it says the polymer has been effectively produced in laboratories, however, is far from a production level scale. He says, I hope to provide research that can help enable an understanding of production methods that could be used because if study into this polymer could advance, it would be able to reduce the cost of going into space onto the scale of $20 a pound versus $10,000 a pound.
Wow, that's a huge...
So, like, they're talking about literally creating like an elevator that goes from here to space. Like, and then it'll climb basically a very strong rope. It'll be like a machine that climbs what is essentially a rope all the way up to space, drops off whatever needs to happen, and then comes back down and picks up its other payload.
Sure.
Space elevator.
You know what? I just want to volunteer.
Space elevator.
I want to volunteer.
This is amazing.
TV. We will help you out with your clinical trials.
It's not medical. There's no clinical trials. They're just trying to build a space elevator.
So what are the trials called? Trials.
I think they're just called I think they just try to build it.
We'll help you out with your testing.
But if there's any clinical trials required, we'll get on those too. Absolutely.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
All right. Anyway, moving on to another email. This is another Facebook message. People love emailing me on Facebook.
I have like 600 unread messages on Facebook.
You should get on it.
How about that?
And you know what? To tell you
Seems like a daunting task. 600 unread messages.
But I like the messages on Facebook better because they're shorter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. This is from Kevin Abania. Hey, Sam, I'm a big fan of you and your netbook savviness. I'm thinking of buying a netbook in the near future, but I'm not sure which to buy. And then he goes on and says that he's sick of his MacBook Pro 17-incher burning his lap. I'm a student, so I would like something that runs Windows and Microsoft Word. I also want to watch YouTube videos, maybe play some games, pop a DVD in on a long flight. Thanks for your suggestions. Keep up the great work with the Comp TV crew. And then it says, hope to see you guys in Tampa once you're on tour.
Which is happening very soon.
Yep.
Very soon. We're going to be hitting the road.
Yep. Rock your quad.
Going to be rocking quads all over the state of Florida.
For sure. But we'll get back to the second.
So what's the suggestion?
So you know what? I gave this much thought, Kevin, and if you want to spend a little bit more money than the typical netbook, I think you should check out the HP Pavilion, the DV2 1030, and I actually did a review on this because it comes with an external DVD drive. You know, a lot of netbooks
It's a really little compact one, right?
Yeah, it's so cute, and it has a 12-inch screen versus like an 8.9 or a 10.1-inch screen. So you really can enjoy movies. You won't feel like your eyes are squinting too much. And this one also has a 6-cell battery. A lot of netbooks, most of them actually come with like a 3-cell battery. So if you want something for extra long flights, check this out. It's the HP Pavilion DV2 1030.
All right, nice.
Yep.
Sounds like a nice notebook. I like the little ones. I like the ones with 12-inch screens that are still full-fledged notebooks.
Well, this one is still really, really light. It actually weighs like just over 3 pounds.
All right, I got a couple of quick ones here. This one says, hey, Bauer, I was wondering what your favorite video games are. What's your favorite video game?
Crisis.
Do you have a single favorite video game of any kind?
Well,
like on your BlackBerry, like Brick Breaker or anything? Like what's the game you play the most of?
I used to like Snake. Do you remember Snake on the old Nokia phones? But I have a Nintendo Wii actually, believe it or not.
What's your favorite game on the Wii? Bowling?
It's a tie between bowling and tennis. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
And I also have the
I can't believe you just busted out Snake on the Nokia.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's one of the reasons why I had a 2.5 average when I graduated high school. Snake on Nokia phones.
I loved Snake. I was awesome at Snake.
I was going to say mine is I was going to show it, but like I've gotten to the point where I only play iPhone games now.
Oh.
Does that mean I'm old or does that mean I'm hip? Which one is it? Does only playing video games on the iPhone make me old or hip? Anybody? Old or hip? Hip? Yeah.
Producer Dan?
Yeah. Producer Dan's withholding judgment. Because you see, it's kind of a catch-22 because it kind of means I'm old because I'm not playing like cool video games anymore. But I'm doing it on an iPhone, so it's hip. I don't know. See? I'm a deep guy. You know, when you start really kind of getting past the rough exterior, I'm deep.
You're also a big mush ball.
Deep as hell. A mush ball?
Big mush ball.
What does that mean?
You're just a little teddy bear.
What does that mean? And this one also says, when Apple's contract is up, this is from Jordan Gibson. It says, hey, Bauer, when Apple's contract with AT&T is up.
You totally just skipped me.
I'm going to do two quick ones because they're really, really short. And then I'm going to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Well, do you believe they will stay with AT&T or switch to Verizon, Sprint, or et cetera? We can only pray that they switch to Verizon, Sprint, or et cetera. Anything that's not AT&T.
Are you unhappy with your AT&T service? Yeah. I don't have AT&T. I have Verizon.
I mean, you know, they're fine sometimes, but
could be better.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I have two pretty short ones. This one is from Daniel Jimenez, and he says, I just became a senior, and I'm looking forward to going to college. I'm planning to do something in the computer industry, and I heard you talking on Tech Update about a computer engineering and how that'd be a great major. I was wondering if you could tell me what is so great about computer engineering. Well, I wasn't a computer engineering major. I did something much easier.
Would have never known.
I did something much easier.
Okay.
Communications.
That's what I did.
Yeah?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Mine was very difficult.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine was easy.
I was quantum sciences.
Wow. You must have a big brain.
I was offered a professorship in quantum sciences at MIT, but you know.
You decided to come to Computer TV instead?
Decided to be right here. Oh. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, then can you please enlighten Daniel Jimenez about why the computer engineering major would be a good major for him to go into?
Because that's the major that gets laid the most in college.
I can't take it. Really?
Yeah.
Is this proven?
Yes, it's proven. There was a study. In fact, Albert's over here remembers the story. Computer engineering, computer sciences kids in college were like the ones that were getting, no, they were the ones that get laid the most out of all the nerdy majors.
Oh, out of all the nerdy majors.
Yeah, out of all the nerdy majors. Not all of the majors in general, it's all of the nerdy majors. But regardless.
They got laid the least.
No, they were at the top, the computer engineers.
We're talking about the nerdy majors.
Of the nerdy majors. English isn't a nerdy major. English, you know.
We're talking about like chemistry, biology.
Exactly.
Computer science is up there.
Yeah, so that's the reason. So if you're going to have a geeky major, that's the major to have because...
All right. There you go. You got your advice straight from...
And because they need computer engineers. Like, that's the reason why like so many companies are outsourcing, or one of the reasons. There's not enough people that are smart enough to do a lot of this work here. So they have to branch out. So if you have a good degree, maybe you'll be all right.
Nice desk.
And then also, I got this email from Atom Noyo. Totally fake, but he says... says, almost there, Bauer. See, I like these short emails, 3-word emails with a link. Yes, I like it. So this is a story about the Mekong dolphins.
Oh.
Yes, the Mekong dolphins are actually almost extinct. 64 to 76 Irrawaddy Mekong dolphins exist on the planet at this time. Now, of course, you may remember the Irrawaddy dolphin is one of the dolphins that I was encouraging people to go out and kill, and if they brought if they were able to prove that they murdered an Irrawaddy Mekong dolphin, then I would send them like a sticker or something, right?
I saw your Photoshop.
Right.
I know.
Right. So there are only 64 to 76 left. So if you still want to get on this contest, it's getting too late. Like, once these things are extinct, my offer is expired, okay? So I'm going to up the offer just a little bit, all right?
Okay.
So if you bring us an Irrawaddy dolphin carcass, all right, or you can prove that you yourself killed one.
To his attention,
no, have you ever tried to ship something overseas, how expensive it is? Like, an Irrawaddy dolphin would cost like $10,000 to ship. I just need a picture, okay? So if you're able to send us a picture of you, and if you're able to get an action shot of you murdering the dolphin, we will really hook you up. But this, we'll do like a free notebook. I'll have a notebook computer to somebody that shows us that you killed an Irrawaddy Mekong dolphin. Of course, again, 64 to 76 left, so your time is running out.
Hey,
time running out.
We have
Yes.
We have a lot of viewers who are in like third world countries.
Right.
And if one of them actually kills one of those dolphins,
Yes.
I will kill you.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Seriously,
an extra added benefit.
please?
So if you show us, that's an extra prize. Albert said he will murder me if you murder a dolphin. So you win 2 ways.
Please don't take him seriously, please.
If you don't want to win a notebook, don't take me seriously.
All right, we're going to move on to the
there you
last
go.
and final email of the day. And this is coming to us from Fred Ricardo de la Heras. Definitely not saying that right. What's up, Sam? Just wondering if you or the other guys know if, and I'm probably not saying this right,
Cydia's right. Mm-hmm.
Cydia is ready for the new iPhone. Love the show and think you girls are hot. LOL, thanks. Fred, P.S. Bauer rules at being a poopy head.
The 3.0 software has been jailbroken for 3G phones, and for 3GS phones, but you can't do a software unlock for carrier. You can't carrier unlock a 3GS yet. Otherwise, you're good to party with your 3.0 iPhone software and illegal software that you can download. Well, not illegal, but not sanctioned.
All right.
Right. So that's all we got.
So there you have it.
Keep the emails coming. Bauer at com.pewter.tv and Sam at com.pewter.tv. And so yeah,
make them good so we can read them on air.
We'll see you tomorrow for Tech Update, and then let us keep our jobs. We'll see you the following week.
Bye, guys.
Later on.